So does Tokenmetrix give buy or sell signals? Uh, Not quite buy or sell signals, but we do give bearish or bullish signals for TA, and everything can kind of. We basically give you the tools you need to be able to come to your own conclusions. So, for example, looking at our trader ratings, right? These are basically our top coins to trade right now: Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cosmos, Pax Gold, Neo, Helium. And then we give you fundamental grade, technology grade, TA grade. We also give you price predictions. We also have the indices as well that basically go through and pick, right? So if you're a trader, right, we go through, for example, price predictions and give you what coins based on our AI have a chance of going up, right? So for example, if we go to price prediction weekly, which hasn't been performing well as the monthly has kind of been a better time frame. Weekly isn't really a good time frame for any kind of price prediction. Weekly is only up 47%, all right? But we kind of give you a portfolio and the allocation amounts, right? So right now, price prediction likes Kava, it likes Elrond, it likes Cody, reserve rights. That's been pretty popular in the comments. Hashgraph, Hex, Chainlink, right? So one thing that has been pretty cool, because everyone has been talking about Chainlink performing very well, right? But discovering Chainlink after it's mooned is not really that helpful, right? The main thing is being able to get into Chainlink before it moons. And that's really why we designed Tokyometrix, to help you find the next coin that's going to moon before it moons, right? Now, I know that there was Chainlink FUD out there. For us, we aren't really taking it too seriously because right now this is showing the trader grade, but if we go to value investor grade, we've already said Chainlink technology is decent, but the hype and FOMO has been too much, right? Because tech wise, we give it a 75, fundamentals 73. So it's an okay project, all right? It's a decent project rather. I wouldn't say it's top 10 market cap. That's stretching it. But if you're a trader, it has been a great trade, right? So this is one of the reasons why we built our price prediction models. So looking at this is the price prediction model for Chainlink since April. As you see this, it's been pretty close. I mean, it's been pretty spooky how close it's been. Obviously, it's not perfect, right? But because we create custom models for each cryptocurrency, which nobody else is doing in the crypto space, this gives you better idea of where the trend is going. Sometimes it's late, sometimes it's early, but it gives you an idea where it's going, where the high and low is, gives you an idea of where the entry could be. And so for example, our models have Chainlink peaking at $9.36, then going all the way back down to $5.07, right? But if you see here, it looks like the price has begun to dip faster than our models. Now, I'm guessing this is because of the FUD report that came out. Obviously, no AI can predict that. That's kind of like a black swan event. For those who don't know, Zeus Capital put out a report that was pretty in-depth, basically saying Chainlink is a scam, and they plan to short it all the way down to like 0, I believe, right? So maybe that's what caused it. But look, I mean, our models have been pretty on point with that. And this is why I think we've been kind of getting lots of new customers coming in, because just the word of mouth. So kind of taking this plus the daily predictions down here. But obviously not everyone has time to go through every single coin to do all of this. That's why we have the indices that basically go through and give you our top 10 very quickly, right? Bill, what's your take on the TA with Chainlink?
Okay, let me pull that up. Chainlink has had an unbelievable chart.
It's been off the charts too?
Yes. Chainlink has been one of those things where, you know, because I live in Texas, it's like a bucking bronco. Here it comes. Okay. So so Chainlink, as you can see, went off the chart almost. When you see these type of lines that I draw, these fan lines they're called, you know it's off the chart. So what happened in Chainlink was there was an overshoot, right? And one of the things that we told our premium customers, if you were looking to buy a dip, 7.5 was kind of 7.5 was sort of the area you wanted to try it. And it seems that that's what's happened. Okay. So, you've got a hedge fund coming out and say that they're shorting it. And then I'm sure there's a lot of people who are looking to buy the dip because there are guys on YouTube who are smart who are talking about this thing going to like 16 or 20. Right. So Chainlink 101, the first thing that has to happen is we need to see buyers at 7.5. If you see that, then there's a bid under the market. All right. If you want to enter at that point, you can. Okay. But you have to use a stop because the big players, the shorts, are out there. Now, bigger picture. Okay. Let's pretend it's just something we don't know anything about. Right. Chainlink built a base. That's these blue horizontal lines, and it traveled the distance of that base after it broke out. What does that mean? Well, that means Chainlink has run its course, right? So, if you bought it at $1, I think you should feel free to sell it at 7 or 8. If you missed out and you want to try it at 7.5, I think you can. So hopefully that made sense.
Okay, so could you go back to the chart real quick? So let's say there's a big correction. How low could Chainlink go?
Okay, so in crypto, a big correction is always bigger than you think. So if Chainlink really gets hammered, okay, the price target would probably be something like 5.5. Right. In other words, what happens with these coins is, and again, we're getting theoretical now. If Chainlink were to get wrecked, okay, a lot of times what they do is they wash out everybody who FOMO'd in. And the FOMO started right at 5.5. Okay. So if Chainlink gets washed out, it'll wash out everybody who got in recently down to 5.5, right? So that's why I'm telling people who buy the dip at 7.5 to make sure they, if they're going to do that, they manage their risk.
Wow, I mean, I find that pretty actually eye-opening, because if we go back to our AI models, they also have Chainlink possibly going basically to $5.07, $5.30. 543. So basically kind of that same range. So pretty interesting. All right. So we know the Link Army or the Link Marines, I believe they're called. They're very happy, very ecstatic. Tell us what you think. Do you think this Chainlink FUD is real? Do you think it's fake news? Tell us down in the comments below. Do you think Chainlink is going to keep on going up? Do you think it's going to go to the moon and beyond? Or do you think all this FUD is true and there's going to be a huge correction? I'm definitely curious to see what anybody out there who holds Chainlink has to say. Tell us down in the comments below. All right.